Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport for tonight's Champions League semi-final second leg, Real Madrid against Chelsea. I am joined by our resident Chelsea fan, Mr. Jack Price. Jack, how are you this evening?
I'm very well, Luke. How are you?
I am not gonna lie, I had a bit of a stressful start.
The joys of streaming, Luke. The joys of streaming.
Yeah, the joys of streaming. Already we've got a couple of comments. One from Jamie Davis saying, I think Chelsea will do it as long as they score first. Then Greg Livingston's put, why is Rudiger wearing a mask? Probably broke his nose or something. And he's probably wearing a mask.
For the game midweek, over the weekend, so I think it's something to do with an injury he sustained.
And we
his,
have
training ground bust-ups he's had during the season's probably had an effect on him, I'm sure.
And we have kicked off, and I need to put the timer on. We're 15 seconds in.
Oh, Gabby, let's go Blues. That's what I want to see. Luke, however, is against that. He's very much going for Real Madrid tonight, which I'm a little bit disappointed with, to be honest. I was hoping we both be supporting Chelsea tonight, so it's a little bit disappointing that Luke's decided to go with Real Madrid. But
why not?
We've just got to go with it.
Yeah, I'm not letting you win
in terms of the team lineups, we've obviously got Havertz and Timo Werner up front as well. Christian Pulisic, I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't started the game. He was on the bench for most of the game on the weekend, so I thought he'd be starting tonight. So it's a little bit surprising that he is on the bench to start with. But obviously Havertz has been doing quite well. Mason Mount is playing as well. N'Golo Kante. Like we said, Rudiger's in there as well. Jorginho's been playing well. So it's a strong lineup, but obviously we do have Eden Hazard starting the game tonight. Ex-Chelsea man back at the bridge.
Come on, Eden. Yeah, whether or not he will bring the Garden of Eden performance will be interesting to see. But if you carry on talking that, I'm just gonna sort out the techie stuff. So if you just keep everyone up to date.
I'll try and keep everybody entertained. We've obviously got Andreas Christensen, another one, like I said, we mentioned. I'm just trying to go through players that are playing tonight. Thiago Silva, a bit of experience, like I said, he's been an absolute star this season. Doesn't matter about his age. I mean, he has been, I think, more in terms of experience as well, in terms of the way he talks on the pitch. As much as I love players like Aspilicueta and I think Rudiger, since Tuchel's come in, has obviously had an effect as well. But I think the way Thiago Silva communicates with that back four or back five, sometimes depending on how Tuchel plays. I think obviously the fact that he's been at PSG for so long, he speaks French, so he's able to communicate well with Kurt Zouma. So I think, he's been an absolute star. Timo Werner, I think, has actually improved over the last few weeks as well. Again, a lot of people are going on about his actual sort of striking rate and how he hasn't scored that many goals this season. But you look at how many he gets assists or how he sort of makes an impact in a game. And I think he's had a great first season. Havertz is starting to come into his own. I wouldn't say he's at that level yet. I'm still the love for my big man Olivier Giroud, and the fact that he's not been playing recently still hurts. But I can see why he's playing the youngsters. But I don't even know if Giroud's on the bench. I don't know if I want to look because I'll be a little bit disappointed.
I think he is on the bench tonight. The one player which I'm sure that we'll discuss about is the future of Tammy Abraham, as looks like he's been frozen out by Thomas Tuchel since his arrival.
I'll buy him the train ticket off.
I don't think he's as bad as what people are saying, to be honest. Alright, is he at the level? No, but it wouldn't surprise me if he goes to another team and, does well.
Oh, I've no doubt that he's a calibre player that. There's no disrespect to the likes of Aston Villa, but I just think he's one of them players. He will give you goals for a team like that, but when you're in the top 3, top 4, top 5, you need a striker that's going to be able to score week in, week out. I know, he does, but most of them are tap-ins. I wouldn't say he's a true striker. He's no Didier Drogba. So for me, it wouldn't mind me if he decided to leave. I can see Jamie's put in the comments, quite incredible that Jack's at Stamford Bridge during the day. Yeah, there's a big spotlight on me, Jamie, to be honest. It's shining on, so it makes it look like I'm here in the day. But yeah, it's great to be here at Stamford Bridge once again.
Yeah, very interesting one. Looks like that Eden Hazard's picked up a free kick for Real Madrid. And Tony Kroos.
Greg says he's in front of us, Luke.
Yeah, Greg says, oh, yeah, Greg, please don't be like that guy yesterday who spoilt the Mahrez second goal. But I know that you won't.
Luke, are we 2-0 up from the scores?
Oh.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Jeez.
If we scored 2 wonder goals and I missed it.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. It's just been that type of start. Just the internet going out before the wrong stream key and everything. Just.
You know, at least the team's letting you know.
Yeah. Right. Updated the Twitter, so Twitter's up to date. So, yeah, Jamie's there just letting me know, yeah. Dear. Good thing, make sure, for people that are new watching it, make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and if you want to donate to the channel, leave us a super chat. Now Eder Militao's on the ball. Looks like he's playing right back with Nacho slotting in at centre back. So BBC Sport has messed it up for me because they said that Nacho was playing right back and he's playing centre back.
You should kick off, Luke.
Jeez, can't get the staff nowadays, eh? Yeah, can't get the staff. But now
everybody obviously knows that they think that I want Chelsea to win, but can you just explain to people at home why you want Real Madrid to win?
Because I am a Liverpool fan and I'd rather Real Madrid win number 14 than Chelsea win number 2. I don't know, I feel like this season anyone but City, like, it will be alright if Chelsea won. It would hurt because Liverpool look like they're going to finish outside the top 4, and to particularly be honest, I don't want anyone in that top 4 who's still left to win it unless you're Leicester, but Leicester aren't in it this season, but I just don't want them to win it. Looks like that Real Madrid are playing a back 3, it looks like, with Ramos, Nacho and Militao at the back, so we're very interested to see whether or not Vinicius Jr. is playing right wing back, which will be a very odd decision by Zinedine Zidane, but won't be the first time. Yeah, does look like he's playing right wing back, so wow, but Werner's on the ball, he's in the box, he looks like he's trying to get past Ramos, but Ramos just eases him out of the way.
Dirty Ramos there.
Dirty Ramos.
It's also, can I just say, it's also nice to see the snake back at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, what, Tebow? Did you see when
yeah.
just as Zidane just absolutely just gave him none of it. He wanted a little handshake from Tuchel, and Tuchel just absolutely blanked him, and I think it was, I'm trying to think what other Chelsea player, I think Tuchel blanked a couple of them. I'm like, yeah, Chelsea fans would love that.
Benzema's a player that we've got to watch out for.
Yeah.
I mean, in that first half, in last week's game, Real Madrid offered nothing. We should have killed the game off. We should have been 2 or 3-0. We didn't take the chances in that first half, or that first leg, really. But that Zidane goal. That Benzema goal was, what was quality, and that's what we've got to worry about. Is especially, obviously they need that away goal tonight, but even if they have a poor game, they've got them players that can just, because that's what we had when we had Eden Hazard in the team for the last the last few seasons that he was in it. He may not have his best season as a whole, but he would just be able to pick his way through in the 80th minute or something. He'd have a really quiet game, and then he'd just be able to turn it on. I remember the game, I think we were playing West Ham at home in his last season, and he literally just wiggled through the whole West Ham defence and just scored a wonder goal. So we've obviously got to watch out. I know people are saying he's a completely different player and he's had all these injuries and that, but you don't lose that quality.
Yeah. You don't want me to hit. You don't want to hear my views on Eden Hazard. You do not want to hear them, because I'll be less than savoury towards him. I think he's a lot of hype, and I don't think he was as good as what people gave him in. The fact that they wanted to put him up with the Messi and Ronaldo was quite literally laughable in my eyes.
I love Eden Hazard, but I'm not sure he's at that calibre.
He can join him on the Neymar table. Got all the ability, but when he wants to shy away, he will easily shy away and jerk responsibility off to people.
I mean, Greg's just, but Jack, it's incredible that your team was 2-0 up within a couple of minutes. I agree, Greg, but what's more incredible is that we suddenly lost 2 goals. I don't know if it's via VAR and whether they've gone back and removed them 2 goals, so now we're back to 0-0 in this game. I'm not sure what's happened, but.
Shot by Kroos, saved away Mendy. First sighter from Tony Kroos. But Mendy's been a good signing for Chelsea since he made his summer transfer from Ligue 1.
Kepa's kept clean sheets in the last couple of games he's played as well.
Yeah, because he's been playing. Because they've been playing not so great opposition.
I think you played the Burnley game recently.
Right. Hopefully.
We're 10 minutes in, and I have to say it was a bit more exciting in the first leg.
Yeah, you know the game plan, because Real Madrid, they need to score in this game to go through, but Chelsea would be more than happy to soak up and hit them on the counter attack, use the pace of Timo Werner to stretch Ramos, who's played 128 minutes since January because he has been out injured, but now Werner's on the ball, he's driving through the middle, he's got Havertz on his right. The ball to Havertz a little bit heavy, takes him out wide where he is marshalled by Ramos, but gives it to Kante, and now Chelsea look to build back in midfield. Now Rudiger, who's made an adventure, he looks like he's going to go for goal! Oh, Courtois with a save, Rudiger with a long ranger.
That's a weird save as well.
It's a weird ass save, but Courtois is a weird ass goalkeeper. Wouldn't expect anything different, but Mount's picked up the ball. He gives it to Chilwell. Vinicius Jr. is tracking back, but it's given back to Mount. Mount is in the box. He skips past Militao. Ball in. Oh, Courtois with a save again. Chelsea on top. And
how does it not go through Courtois' legs? It always goes through Courtois' legs.
But Mount, absolutely crucial, just sells Militao a dummy, and Militao's going like this. But just look at that shot from Rudiger. Weird shot, but Courtois with a...
Marco Zorro with the shot there.
Yeah. Chelsea with a throw in. Chilwell got it. He's calling for a free kick, and free kick given to Chelsea. Foul given by Casemiro.
I'm going off topic tonight, but the last 10 minutes for PSG yesterday was just atrocious.
Oh my god.
It was like watching under 10s, they were dropping them left, right and centre.
Yeah.
Crazy. Completely given up.
Greg Livingston said it must have been a long day for you, Luke. It has been a long day. But Chelsea with a free kick. Mason Mount over it. And Ben Chilwell. I'd put my money on Ben Chilwell taking this. With the outswinger. I'm shocked that Zidane's team, Vinicius Jr. at right wing back. I would have gone with the 4-3-3 and really gone at Chelsea's wing back. Chilwell with a free kick in. Tried to give it to Thiago Silva, but it's headed out only as far as Azpilicueta. Gives it to Jorginho.
Is he going to track back Vinicius Jr.?
I don't know. I thought, because the way it... Oh, Hazard spins past Jorginho, and Jorginho's fouled, and that's him booked.
Yellow card already, ref?
Yellow card already. So Jorginho already in the book, but lovely turn from Eden Hazard, and Jorginho just clips the Belgium.
Jorginho should have been doing what Fernandinho did last night. What a performance by the 36.
Do you know that Di Maria red card? I thought he slipped and then stood on his foot.
I think it was a bit of both. I could see that Di Maria went to actually do something, but I think when he went to do it, he also slipped at the same time. So he could have got away with it, but
Hazard looks in the mood tonight, but
Has them spells, doesn't
he gives the ball away, but Real Madrid have got it in defence. But Thibaut Courtois pass it out from the back there, but it's
he?
pressed.
People go to our own, but it'll be nice tonight.
I think he's overrated. I think like the only thing he's got is height. His shot stopping ability is all right. His distribution's yeah.
That save he did a minute ago, though, he just sort of punched it back into the danger zone.
He only moved to Real because I think he's got 2 young children with a former partner. That's why he wanted to move back to Spain so he could be closer to his kids.
Yeah, well, he was at Atletico, wasn't he, for that long period of time?
Yeah.
So he was already at Madrid, wasn't he? So.
Yeah, Werner driving down the left. Mount is on the outside, up against Eder Militao, and now Vinicius Junior trying to get in, but he gets the ball, but he's pressed by Mount and Chilwell. He tried to dribble past Chilwell, but unsuccessful. It's odd seeing Vinicius Junior in a right wing back role, considering the work he did against Trent Alexander-Arnold in the first leg, isn't it, Jack?
I'm not sure why he would be playing in there. I don't know. I always feel like Vinicius is very much like, I don't know, will he track back? Will he do that for the whole game?
I don't know.
Strange.
Oh, Werner across the box. Oh, Real Madrid blocked it.
There must be something more than that Havertz. Oh, foul. Okay.
Oh, Havertz is playing in that. I know I was watching stuff on YouTube, and Chelsea fans are very critical of Roberto Firmino not scoring goals, and now you've got Havertz in that false 9. I'm wondering if he doesn't start picking up the amount of goals that is expected. I'm wondering if they're gonna start complaining about him. But just showing that Courtois saved their Mount just sold Militao to the shop.
This is I don't know about Havertz as an outlet striker for me. I think he works well if there's another one up there with him. I think it's quite difficult if he's the sole striker up there. I know Werner's playing in sort of that same thing tonight. He's going a lot to the left-hand side, so I think he's using the wing. But I think that it looks a bit the way the formation is, that it is 2 strikers. But I think Havertz is playing much like the right wing side of the midfield or the front three.
Modric has got the ball outside the box. Is he going to shoot? No, he shoots now. Straight into the hands of Edouard Mendy. Greg Livingston with a comment. The reason Vinicius Junior is at right back is because of his pace can catch the Chelsea team on the counter attack. If that's the case, I would have played him on the right wing or the left wing and have him drive at Azpilicueta at wing back, which is sort of an unnatural position to Azpilicueta. I thought he would have played at centre half today, but Chelsea gets the ball. Mount to Chilwell. Can Chilwell follow right ball to Werner? Werner 1-0. Oh, but it's offside. But it's offside.
Oh, he looks too happy to put his flag up. He looks too happy to.
Timo Werner can't catch a break there. Flint, would it be possible to turn Jack up a little bit? I will try. Yeah, he's definitely offside there, but at least Timo Werner got the shot on target. He could have tried his run.
We've been doing that for the last few minutes. That we saw Mount try and put the ball through as well, and Werner did the same thing for Havertz a minute ago. So you can see what the tactic for Tuchel and what he's trying to do. Good to see actually Werner getting on the score sheet, but obviously offside. But
yeah,
if this continues.
Wolfpack Flyers, let me know if you can hear Jack. I've unmuted my desktop audio, so maybe you can hear Jack a little bit better now.
Who doesn't want to hear a bit more of me?
Yeah, who doesn't? But Real Madrid have got the ball now, and they're just trying to pass it back to Courtois. Jamie, Jack, turn your Yeti mic on.
Turn my Yeti mic on. If I had my Yeti mic fitted, Jamie.
Oh, Vinicius Junior with a poor ball, but
it's an absolute nightmare, Jamie. It's not even plugged in, mate. I'll think about it at half time.
Wolfpack Flyers, that's better, thanks, no problem.
There you go.
If you're new around here, please make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. As we try to hit our next target, which is 3,000 subscribers. And if you're new to the stream, make sure to drop us a comment. And if you want to donate to the channel, drop a super chat if you want to. But Real Madrid still in possession, and we're 19.5 minutes in. As things stand, Chelsea will be going through on away goals to join Manchester City in the Champions League final. And for anyone,
Luke immensely.
Yeah, and if you weren't watching the PSG City game yesterday, City won 2-0 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate against 10-man PSG. And Pep reaches his first Champions League final in a decade. The last Champions League final he was at was with Barcelona against Manchester United at Wembley. It would be quite poetic, because I know with COVID-19, rumours about Champions League might be going back to Wembley because of the whole vaccine thing and the UK's vaccine programme. So it would be quite football poetic if he wins the Champions League with City at Wembley 10 years after he won it the last time with Barcelona. So
I think it'd be nicer if we won it.
It would be nicer if Madrid won it, to be honest, because number 14 doesn't bother me. But it's Nacho on the left, from left centre back to Furlong Mendy to Kroos. Benzema's been quiet. Kroos' ball to Vinicius Junior's support, but Modric has got it back, but that was a heavy ball. Greg Livingston, when is the next stream, guys? I know Jack is hosting the F1 this weekend. I am umming and ahhing whether or not to do an Arsenal Villarreal watch along tomorrow for the Europa League. I will need to check what I'm doing, but I know the one that's definitely happening will be Jack doing the F1 this weekend.
Yes, so please check out for that. Jamie's also got a few other ideas, so we'll keep an eye. He is in the chat as well, so if he wants to promote his own stuff, that would be great, Jamie. If you've got a few ideas of what's coming up this weekend. I think it's a lot of action-packed in terms of sport, so we've actually got... Jamie's not sure which ones to do this, so what's going on this weekend, so I'm sure we'll keep everyone posted.
But I know for anyone who's massive fans of UFC, it's 10 days till UFC 261, which I'll be covering on Let's Talk Sport, main event between Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. So I'll be doing that at stupid o'clock. Wolfpack flies with a comment. Hazard in the box. It's marshalled by Rudiger, now Chilwell's joining. Vinicius Junior is now on the ball. Ball in with his left foot. Is that a foul by says Aspilicueta? No.
Good God. I think he tripped over an ant.
Yeah. Wolfpack flies with a comment. If at Wembley, will they allow crowds? I assume the FA Cup final will have fans in the crowd. Yes. In England, I think the Premier League teams are allowed 2,000 fans.
Don't they? Yeah.
Are allowed 10,000 fans in their last two home games of the season. Chelsea
the Carabao Cup had fans as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Jamie with a comment saying, FA Cup final will have fans, 20,000 I think. Yeah.
They'll all be Chelsea.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan. All the Leicester fans out there.
We are hoping Leicester win.
Oh, Jesus.
Rogers.
Why did Jamie put us two together? Why did Jamie put us two together, Luke? You hate Chelsea that much.
The thing is, it would be a boring stream if I just agreed with you about everything Chelsea, wouldn't it?
It would be a great stream. I love every single second of it.
Perfect. Real Madrid just popping it about in their third. Chelsea doing really well. I've just seen Benzema there walking with Jorginho inside his own half. Weird setup by Zidane. I'm wondering if he's going to divert back to a 4-3-3 in the second half.
What's his plan, do you think, for this first half then, with the formation he's gone for?
Not concede, because I think Zidane knows he needs one goal. And I think Chelsea know that if they get... So, I think he knows he only needs a goal to go through. I think they are good enough to keep out Chelsea. But I feel like that he just... I think he knows he needs a goal. And that's it. But with Benzema dropping in centre mid, I don't know how they're going to get that goal. Especially how good Chelsea have been defensively. But Vinicius Junior lose the ball. Jorginho, ball over to Werner. Oh, Casemiro just with a header away from him. Talking about central defenders, obviously Chelsea have been linked with quite a few this summer. Rafa Varane was on the list, I think. Jimenez from Atletico was on the list. I'm trying to think of someone else, but I can't. Do you think Chelsea are going to get a centre back this summer, or do you think there's more pressing issues?
Yeah, I think we have an abundance of potential centre backs. You know, obviously he's brought back the likes of Rudiger. Obviously, if we keep Thiago Silva fit, I think he's one of the main ones there. Andreas Christensen's come back into form since Tuchel took over as well. Don't forget we took Tomori out on loan, who went to Serie A in January. We got the youngster of Ethan Ampadu, the Welshman, also who went out on loan
Got
this
Mark
season.
Gooey,
So,
who's at Swansea. You got Mark Guay, who's at Swansea, I think.
yeah.
Oh, Chelsea!
So, to be honest,
Good save by Mendy there.
Yeah. So to be honest, to go on it, we have an abundance of centre backs. So I think surely there's other pressing matters. I think, obviously there's linked with strikers as well, but I think we need to give the ones we have at the moment time. But yeah, who knows? Who knows?
I feel like Chelsea need a lot more work than what people think, because people think, oh, Chelsea just need like a Haaland and then that's going to be it. Chelsea are going to be up there with City, but I do think there is a lot more work to be done in that Chelsea side, especially in central midfield. It wouldn't surprise me if they go after Declan Rice again, because obviously that they were linked. They'll need to look for long-term replacements in Thiago Silva and Giroud, who will be leaving, and probably looking at a long-term replacement to N'Golo Kante. Wolfpack Flyers, who do you think Haaland will go to this summer? If City get him, is it all over for everyone else? Apparently, Zor came out and said that it looks like he's set to stay this summer, with him going to go next summer. It would surprise me if he went to City, because I think Mino Raiola came out and really slammed his relationship with Pep. And Pep sort of snapped back at him, and Mino is a very divisive agent. That's why Liverpool don't deal with him. But Kante's on the ball. He feeds it through to Havertz. Havertz chips over Courtois, hits the bar. Werner! Oh, Timo Werner with a goal. Not given offside. Oh, Timo Werner, massive goal for Timo Werner and Chelsea.
Yes, boys.
Change
that score, Luke.
Change that score. You know what? I will change that score.
Give us that one goal back.
Yeah, damn right.
Because you knew we were going to win 2-0 tonight, that you put that at the beginning. You know it, Luke. You know it. Great ball by Kante.
Great ball.
It off to Havertz should actually do better. He shouldn't have chipped it that high. Hits the bar. Werner's in the right place
Timo,
at the
especially
right time.
with his confidence, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
surprised me if he would have missed. But lovely goal by Timo Werner. Poacher's goal on Chelsea in the driving seat. Lovely attempted chip. Hits the bar, but is fortunate the way it just falls to Timo Werner. Ramos is tracking back, knowing he can't get there. And out Jack
That
just...
could have been a Torres versus Man United if he'd missed that.
Yeah.
Great job. Now it's all on Real Madrid. Luke, they're changing their tactics already?
I don't know, but if you let everyone updated, 28 minutes in, Chelsea 1-0 up, and as things stand, will be joining Manchester City in Turkey for the Champions League final. For a second time in 3 years, that two English teams will be making the Champions League final.
Well, let's hope it's a more interesting final than the Tottenham-Liverpool one.
That was boring.
That was terrible. Well, that means we said it a couple of minutes ago where Luke was saying that
Real Madrid can keep Chelsea out and that they only need one goal, where I'm not sure if that means Zidane's tactics are going to change early during this match or...
But the thing is, right, Zidane just needs to score one and we're taking it to extra time. So if you're Zidane, like for me, I'd change formation because Vinicius Junior at wing back is not working. It's that. Yeah, but Chelsea got the ball now, and I'm wondering if Chelsea's just gonna turn the screw in this game. Obviously, before that, Madrid had a shot.
For now is that very much Real Madrid will be on that attacking foot, knowing that they definitely need this goal now. So if we go on that, okay, as Vinicius Junior does chill well there, but Jorginho's there to cover. I think if we sort of like wait for sort of bait Real Madrid in now, we know how good we can be on the counter attack. I think if we can try and utilise that now, then obviously we can get that second goal in the game. But you know, Real Madrid is still going to be a threat in this with 30 minutes in the game.
Yeah, but now Real Madrid have got possession. Great start by Chelsea, but the stats were showing that Real Madrid were just picking up momentum. There was a few shots on target. I'd be getting that Azpilicueta if I was Madrid. He's playing a right wing back a little bit higher up than he usually does.
Yeah. I'm surprised Reece James isn't playing. I get the experience of Azpilicueta, and I think he should be playing, but whether he might have been a centre back for the evening, and having James as the right wing back.
I'm wondering if he watched that Liverpool Madrid game and saw how Trent got spinning, his head spinning by Vinicius Junior, and thought he'd go with the experience of Azpilicueta rather than chucking Reece James in.
Yeah. I'm glad he hasn't put Alonso on though, because I think we would have been done with Vinicius on that side.
Yeah. Casemiro fortunate not to lose the ball out to Timo Werner. But Real Madrid popping it about in midfield, but Kante just wins the ball back, and now Werner's now on the left. He's got Kante. Oh no, he's got Rudiger to do the Rudiger.
Come on, Zorro.
Poor pass.
Oh.
I thought that was N'Golo Kante, but now Real Madrid can counter. Modric to Vinicius Junior against Ben Chilwell. Ball across to Toni Kroos, gives it to Ferland Mendy. Back to Kroos. Hazard's looked quiet. A few little moments from the Belgian. Now, Real Madrid straight back to the possession. Militao out on the right, ball in. Too heavy, over Benzema, goal. Throw in Chelsea. I need to change.
Some chats coming through as well.
I just need...
Wolfbeck says Chelsea definitely need more work than a striker. So many problems with chances created. Over Werner's poor form over the season. Too many times we're stuck going sideways. I agree on that. I don't know how many times I've watched it this season, whether it be under Frank, even under Tuchel. We have done a lot of spending 70, 80 minutes of going side to side, back, side to side. And weirdly, a lot of teams have been doing that this season. I blame Chelsea because obviously I watch them every single game being a fan. But a lot of the teams this year have been just passing side to side and there hasn't been as much.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
It's crazy this season how a lot of teams have sort of just done that. But I agree on that point. That's
don't know whether or not it's because of the congested season. Teams are wanting to keep the ball a lot better. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the people that are watching in the chat. Make sure, if you're new around here, make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe for more watch-alongs. Make sure to drop a comment in the comment section below, and if you would like to donate to us, send us a super chat.
Wolfbeck then went, and then Werner scores as I have a moan at him. Classic. That's classic. Jamie's gone, I'm hoping Aguero slips on the penalty spot from the Istanbul rain. Yeah, you're bringing back some memories there, Jamie.
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, so it would be interesting if it is played in Turkey, can Chelsea rewrite the wrongs of that final against Manchester United?
Yeah. What a terrible evening that was.
Back when I
Although we
wasn't
made
really
it up for
watching
that, we made it
football.
up. Yeah, made it up for that brilliant night in Munich though. So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Kroos at centre back picking up the ball from Madrid.
He did a lot of that last week, didn't he?
Yeah. Nacho trying to drive through. Mendy at wing back preferred over Marcelo. Doubts of whether or not he was going to go to the game because he was meant to go at a polling station in Spain, but he's made the trip. Madrid at the edge of the penalty area. Nacho, Mendy. Well, there's guaranteed to have 2 Mendys in the final. Benjamin of Manchester City. Will they be joined by either... Oh, Benzema! Oh, what a save, Mendy! Lovely ball.
Good save. That's a great save.
From Modric, showing his quality. Oh, Benzema, beautiful header. That's the second shot on target he's had. Whoa, great acrobatic save. I might have to eat my words on Edouard Mendy. Maybe. I did say that he's a great second choice. I don't know whether or not he's a Champions League winning goalkeeper. I could be about to eat my hat, as they say. Great save. But there's a corner now to Real Madrid. Short by Toni Kroos to Mendy to Modric. Modric out on the right to Vinicius Jr. It's a free kick to Chelsea. Oh, is it Rudiger squaring against Sergio Ramos? This would be an interesting one.
I wouldn't mess with Rudiger. He's had a few training ground bust-ups this season.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with Sergio Ramos either. But there's a yellow card for the skipper. Just having a look at that incident there. I think it was between Azpilicueta and Ramos.
Whoa!
And it was...
What was that?
It was the German standing up for his captain. But frustration there from Real Madrid.
I'm not sure what that was about. That was a silly one.
It's a free kick. Going to be taken by Edouard Mendy. If you're new, Chelsea are 1-0 up, and as things stand, will be heading to the Champions League final with Manchester City.
Yes.
My worst nightmare will be confirmed. I find it funny that the media are and City can still win the treble. It's not the real one. Could you imagine if they
won the Carabao Cup, you'd be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I love about football fans. I love it.
Fickle.
The Carabao Cup doesn't matter unless you win it.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's great.
Yeah, it's so fickle. Just seeing the stats there, Real Madrid have obviously had more possession, more shots on target, but that does not reflect in the scoreline. 1-0 Chelsea lead, Timo Werner with a goal. And a collision there between Werner and Casemiro, nothing given, but N'Golo Kante there to sweep up and refs blown it back. Is it going to be a free kick to Chelsea or is it going to be a free kick to Real Madrid? Looks like a free kick to Real Madrid. I think Werner just pushed into Casemiro. Real Madrid have had chances, you know.
Well, I said this. I said Benzema. He can have it. He can be quiet, but he only needs one chance, and it was a good chance, but great save.
He's had a couple of sighters, but Mendy standing up to the chance. I think Jamie's got a comment that's for you if you want to read that out and answer that.
Yeah. So, Jack, you mentioned side-to-side football. Do you feel a lot of the games have been boring this season because of the lack in attacks and not much direct football? Bayern Munich style good to watch. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jamie. I mean, it has been one of them seasons where almost all the games you've watched have been a lot, especially in the Premier League, have been a lot of just 70 minutes of nothing, 80 minutes of nothing really, and just like an attack out of nowhere. As Timo Werner's running up front now.
He gives the ball to Chilwell, back to Werner. Tries to feed him Mount, but Mount couldn't read the pass.
Yeah. But I agree. I think Bayern Munich, I was so annoyed that I was watching our game versus Porto the night Jamie was watching PSG Bayern Munich, because that was an end-to-end game, and I was so jealous. And that was that was one of the matches this season that it must have been like a wow, and I haven't really had that this year for many of the others. It has been a bit of a dull season.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure Bayern Munich style is going to pick up immensely next season due to the arrival of Julian Nagelsmann from RB Leipzig, as that conveyor belt that ends up going to Bayern Munich continues. English fans want the 50+1 rule, but I think you'll find out that it will benefit the top teams should clubs go to the 50+1 rule. Because look at what happened in Germany. Look at the monopoly Bayern Munich have in that league. Wolfpack Flyers, who were the last team to win every competition that season, English or otherwise. I think it was Bayern last season and this season, because they won the treble and they won the sextuplet. They won 6 trophies. I think Barca did it as well. I think when they won the treble under Enrique.
Yeah.
Chilwell getting hassled by Vinicius Junior, and Chilwell saying that it's a corner, but it's actually goal kick. Fullback Flies with another comment. I'm wondering if a lot of it is down to empty stadiums, lack of drive for the players. Yep, I think that's why it's been a massive thing for Liverpool this year. I know people like to slag off the lack of atmosphere at Anfield, but I do feel like that has been a massive contribution towards Liverpool's poor form. Obviously, it's not a big excuse because they had time before the beginning of the new season to adapt with no fans, but I do think it's been a factor, and it's been a factor for teams doing well as well. Look at West Ham. I think they're the team I'd like to go to for who's benefited having no fans at the stadium. I think West Ham have been the biggest benefactors, because David Moyes has been able to play his boring style of football, and look, they're knocking on the door for a Champions League spot this season.
Would you not say Newcastle should have done a bit better, considering they have very demanding fans as well, and not having anyone in the stadium probably should have benefited them a bit more?
Yeah, but they're safe from relegation.
Yeah.
That's what Mike Ashley cares about. Just Chelsea with the press. Nicks it, Kante, can he feed it through? Werner leaves it to Mount on the left-hand side. Mount, past Ramos, is he going to shoot? Oh, deflected. Timo Werner tries to chip Thibaut Courtois with a odd-looking shot.
That would have been funny if he'd spilled that.
But that would have been funny. But Chelsea are all over Real Madrid here, as Chelsea lead at Stamford Bridge. Austin Muesli from Kenya, Blues all the way to the final. Yeah, looks like that way at the moment.
Nice work, Austin.
I'm hoping for a Real Madrid comeback, but it doesn't look likely. Volpec Flies, yeah, West Ham's free Olympic Stadium sounds like an empty ground usually anyway. Yeah, but West Ham fans have definitely made their feelings known about that stadium, about moving there. But I think they have benefited having no fans, because I don't think David Moyes would have done as well if there was fans in the stadium. Throw into Real Madrid just inside their own half. Played 43 minutes in this time. Chelsea lead 1-0, 2-1 in aggregate. Looks set to be joining Manchester City in Chelsea's third European Cup final. Is it their second Champions League final? Or is it their third? Yeah, it's their third Champions League final.
Yeah.
And City's first. But Real Madrid have had most of the possession. They've had most of the big chances. I feel like it's just one chance is all they need. But Benzema's had a couple that has been expertly saved by Edouard Mendy, and for me, he's been Chelsea's man of the match.
I would agree.
There's a free kick to Real Madrid. Foul on Vinicius Junior by Rudiger. Shout out to everyone who's watching this watch long. Make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. Make sure to drop us a comment in the comment section below. And drop us a super chat if you'd like to donate to the channel. Chelsea look to hit on the counter attack. Ball to Kai Havertz. Timo Werner running down the middle. But Mount is busting a gut. Havertz, tried to go past Ramos, but Ramos just nicks it away. Heavy touch. If he found the right ball, Mason Mount was...
Yeah, he was open.
Was in. Thomas Tuchel does not look a happy bunny.
He knows, because he knows that's our game plan now.
Yep.
Now we know Real Madrid are going to take most of the
It's
ball.
the perfect game plan.
It.
It's absolutely the perfect game plan.
Oh.
But it's half time.
Half time, Luke. He's not even letting us take the corner.
Yeah, it's like, right, you're done, boys.
Brilliant.
At half time. Jack, talk us through the first half. The Chelsea first half.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you just said. We didn't know it was going to be half time, but I agree on what you said. It has been mostly Real Madrid in this first half. They've had most of the possession, most of the chances. Great chance by Karim Benzema. Good, great header. Great save by Edouard Mendy to stop that, becoming 1-1. But ultimately, Chelsea go into half time with the lead from Timo Werner. Had a couple of chances in the first 15 minutes. With a few balls in. Mason Mount had a bit of trickery against Eder Militao. Werner was offside at that point. I think Werner passed it through to Kai Havertz as well. He probably should have scored as well. But we get the breakthrough. Great run by Kante, who gets the ball through to Havertz. Probably should have scored with his own chip, but hits the crossbar. And then Timo Werner, like I said on the stream, is in the right place at the right time to put us 1-0 ahead. So it's very much in the ballpark for Real Madrid now. Obviously, it'd be nice to get a second goal on the counter-attack in the second half. But Real Madrid ultimately need that away goal now.
Yes, definitely. I feel like that. I know if you look at the stats in this game, it looks like Real Madrid have been dominating the game. But for me, they've had all the possession and they've had a couple of long ranges. But I think the Benzema header has been their best chance. Mendy has just been equal to it. I think Zidane's got to change that tactic. The Vinicius Junior at right wing back has not worked. He's not defensively a good player. He will be much better running at Azpilicueta. Eden Hazard's been quiet. He looks like he's still trying to recover off that injury. He had a couple of good moments. He got Jorginho booked earlier on. But yeah, again, Madrid have sort of relied on Karim Benzema for a bit of magic, and so far he's failed to produce.
Yeah, I agree. But I think that's the problem, is that Karim Benzema and players of that quality, only takes a chance for him to get ahead. We saw what they did last leg, or the first leg of this tie. When he scored that great goal from the corner. It doesn't take much for these players to score goals. So, Chelsea have obviously still got to be wary of that in the second half. But I think it's a great 45 minutes for them, great performance. As much as Real Madrid have had most of the ball, Chelsea are the ones that go into half-time with the lead. So it's very much what we've been doing for most of this season now, where we probably will sit back, let Real Madrid, put that sort of pressure on, and ultimately try and get them on the counter-attack. I think, what we just saw from Kai Havertz there, or what we should have seen, is that he passes the ball through from that counter-attack to Mason Mount, and we'll obviously have a shot at goal. I think that's very much what Chelsea are going to be trying to do this second half. Try and get Real Madrid, soak up the pressure from Real Madrid, who obviously, like I said, need to get that away goal now. And try and hit them on the counter-attack. So it is a good start for Chelsea in this first 45 minutes, but obviously we know how dangerous Real Madrid can be.
Yeah, I think if you're Real Madrid, it wouldn't be panic stations yet. They're not out the tie. If Chelsea score again, then I think it would be tie over. This is similar to the PSG City game. PSG weren't out the tie at 1-0, but if Real Madrid get the next goal, it's fully game on. But if Chelsea just take the tie away from Madrid, I think it could be a very difficult night for Real Madrid. Just reading a couple of the comments. Greg Livingston with a comment. Did you two see on Sky a reporter was trying to talk to Avram Glazer? She told him you should apologise to the fans, and he said nothing. She said, are the fans just customers to you? Disgusting, greedy. That does not surprise me whatsoever. I think there was a report saying that the Glazers have no interest in selling, and in fact they want to increase the commercial value of Manchester United and increase the club's value from 3 billion to 10 billion. So if they're in it for the long haul, unless fans start boycotting sponsors, then they're going to be in there for the long haul. And then Jamie Davis with a comment. Eden Hazard has become a demise of Eden's Gate. It's a real shame. No confidence in him. Courtois can do one. Yeah, absolutely. He's an absolute snake, to be honest. He's an overrated goalkeeper. He's not even in my top 5, to be honest. I think he's really overrated. Real Madrid fans hated him when he first came in, and it's only because they got rid of Keylor Navas, who ended up at PSG, that Madrid fans have sort of let him off the hook a bit because they won the league. But yeah, he's an absolute bum. That's my views on him. And yeah, it is a shame about the Hazard demise, but yet again, it has been coming. His reports of his attitude in training, he doesn't really do a lot of training, he just turns up on the game, and it's one of those things like, if you had the same dedication as, not even like Ronaldo, but even like a Harry Kane, put that type of dedication in, he'd be so much better. Jamie Davis, De Gea to Real Madrid. Well, if United get their fax machine working again, then I don't see why not, to be honest.
I'd love to see De Gea go to Real Madrid, because I think Dean Henderson deserves a great shot as number 1 at Manchester United. I don't know what Jamie thinks, if he's more De Gea to stay, or whether he would prefer Dean Henderson as the goalkeeper going forward. But I think he deserves a shot. I think it's been a shame that we haven't seen him. He did such a great job the season before that I feel like it's been a bit of a waste to have him there for the most of this season at United. So, as much as a Chelsea fan, obviously I wouldn't want them to get any better in terms of Man United, but I think Dean Henderson definitely deserves a shout as the number 1 keeper for United going forward.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that United gave De Gea like a mega money deal, I think they've made a rod for their own back, because now the fact that they want to sell him, he can go. Why do I want to go? Because why do I want to go? Because I'm earning so much money. But I think he wants to be closer to his partner and his newborn baby. So it wouldn't surprise me if he does push a move back to Madrid, to Spain. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes to Atletico. I think Jan Oblak will leave at some point. I think that Atletico Madrid team will be broken up. So it would be nice to see him go back to Atletico Madrid. Jamie Davis with a comment. We'd love to see Hazard at Chelsea again. There are some players that never get better when they leave than where it all started. I've got a saying, never go back. He's left. I'm sure Chelsea fans, some would like him back, some wouldn't have him back. Wolfpack flies. Kepa seems to find some form again under Tuchel. Always thought he was a reasonably good shot stopper, but he seems so weak. I think he's an average shot stopper. And he's poor from set pieces and crosses. And then Wolfpack with another comment saying, Mendy number 1 all day long. Though still, haha. Yeah, but I think you'll be number 2 next year. I think you've got a young Italian who has not signed a new contract yet at AC Milan, young Gianluigi Donnarumma, and he's looks set to leave. It wouldn't surprise me if he ended up at Chelsea. He's been linked with Juve, which I'm sure that will delight Milan fans. And then Greg
I'm
Livingston.
going to let you talk, Luke. You go for the comments. I'm just going to go for a quick week.
Okay. Greg Livingston with a comment. You see, City have signed a young player called Kakai. People say he's the next Neymar, worth 9 million, and he's playing for Brazilian club Fluminense. He will come to City next season. He's only 17. Yeah, I have seen that. I'm not going to profess that I've seen a lot of him. So I'm wondering. I don't think he will join the City first team. I think he'll do a bit of what Douglas Luiz did, where he goes out on loan. Jamie Davis with another comment. Mendy underrated. I said this to Jack at the start of the season. I will ask him about that, Jamie. I'll mention that to him when he gets back from his toilet break. He's had some moments. He's had some moments this season where I've gone, ooh. Everyone who's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. We're just in at half time for the Chelsea Real Madrid second leg. As things stand, Chelsea 1-0 up and head into the Champions League final. Drop us a comment and drop us a super chat if you'd like to donate to the channel. We'd appreciate that massively. Yeah, my predictions for the second half. I've got a funny feeling it will be like it will be similar to the City game yesterday. I think Chelsea are going to win 2-0. I think. Don't tell Jack because I'm sure he'll love to hear that. I'm backing that. I think Chelsea are going to score another one. But yeah, I think Chelsea are going to score again. I think it's going to be one of those games for Real Madrid where they're going to have the opportunities, but I think Mendy's going to have one of those games where he's going to save everything. It's going to be immense. So yeah, that's my prediction for the second half. Please let us know what your predictions are for the second half. Will Chelsea secure their place in the Champions League final, or will Real Madrid use that European experience to head to their 17th UCL final? But we welcome back Jack, who's just come from his toilet break.
I'm back. What we got in the comments? What else were you talking about?
You got Jamie saying Mendy underrated. Apparently he said that to you earlier on this season.
I will give him credit. He did mention to me at the start of the season. But I agree. I think Mendy's obviously our best option. I do get what Wolfpack was saying in regards to Kepa. Look, I think Kepa is difficult because he is a young goalkeeper and he still needs time to learn. I know obviously there's been some great goalkeepers that have already started out fantastic when they were young. I think Kepa's not one of them. I think he needs time to build on it. But when you play for Chelsea, and obviously I'm going to say it's a big club, but when you play for one of them top teams, you can't afford to make so many mistakes as Kepa did. So I think obviously Mendy is the better option right now. Whether he's the best option long term, I don't know. But if he pulls off saves like he did in the first half, I'd happily keep him in every day of the week. That was a tremendous save against Benzema. But yeah, Jamie's put that comment in. But yeah, he did say that at the start of the season that he thinks Mendy is underrated. But
yeah, I do feel like that he's going to get replaced at the start of next season, but it wouldn't surprise me if he stays the number one. I think he's done well. I think he's got the second most clean sheets in the league with 15, behind Edison with 18, and I think Martinez of Villa is behind him with 14. Greg Livingston with a comment. I think Kai will be a player to play in the cup competitions, and Luke, I agree, he could play in the academy game and play in cup competitions. I don't think he'll be at City. I think he'll be one of these players where he'll need a visa due to Brexit, so it would not surprise me if he goes off to play in Europe for a couple of seasons before he makes his way back to the into the City first team. And if they fail to get a work permit for him, it wouldn't surprise me if they do what Douglas Luiz did with Douglas Luiz and sent him on, sold him to Villa and made sure that they had a buyback clause in him, which I think City do have on Douglas Luiz this season. Just getting the timer sorted. Right. Yeah, Jack. I said that I feel like the second half is gonna go the same way as the City game yesterday. I just got a feeling Chelsea are gonna nick a second and it will be tie over.
Look, I'm never gonna say no to that. You know that. That's dream for me. That's.
Hey, speaking of the dream, Jamie, Jack, are you joining us for the Women's Champions League final? Obviously, Chelsea women are playing in the Champions League final against Barcelona.
Yes. When is that, Jamie? I should have been paying more attention. Obviously, congratulations to Chelsea women making it through. Great result today, 2-0, but as well. But yeah, when is the Champions League final for the women? Is it the day before?
Not too sure. I'm not too
Jamie,
sure.
let me know.
Chelsea players walking out here, ready for the second half. Chelsea 1-0 up due to a Timo Werner tap-in. May 16th is the Women's Champions League final.
May 16th.
Yeah.
Hang on. So you want me to do a double shift? You want me to do the FA Cup final on the 15th, and then you want me to do the Champions League final on the 16th? You're making me pull a double shift here, Jamie. What's going on?
Yeah. No. Hey, no rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked, my friend.
It's because Chelsea all round are so good that they're in all these finals this season. That's
Chelsea women could win the double. Because they look like they're going to seal the women's Super League.
As Zidane comes back out, Luke, what tactics does he come out? What tactics does he come in for? Zidane now, second half.
I don't know. Get Vinicius Junior higher up that pitch. Stop with the back three. He's trying to match Tuchel. I think there's a stat. Zidane has never beaten Thomas Tuchel.
Don't say that.
It's never beaten him. But the player's just walking out. Timo Werner with a smile on his face. He knows that it's go time.
Hey, look at the players in the past that have created a legacy just from scoring a goal in a big moment. Fernando Torres is having a horrid time, and look, he scored that goal in the semi-final.
Oh, I knew that because that made Gary Neville cream his.
Yeah.
Chest. He was like, oh.
Gary knew what a moment it was going to be. Ramirez with a wonderful goal in the first half of that game as well. Fantastic goal. I know Jamie loves that bit.
John Terry sent off as well.
John Terry sent off, yeah. Full kit for the final as well.
The fact that you won the Champions League final, right, with a centre-half pairing of David Luiz and Gary Cahill, with Ryan Bertrand.
Don't forget Ryan Bertrand was left back as well.
No, Bertrand played left wing. And it was Cashley Cole that left back.
Cole, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, which I saw, because obviously the Premier League Hall of Fame is out. Surely Ashley Cole's got to make his way in there at one point.
I don't know if you want to. I did do my vote the other day. Most of them were Chelsea players. What a surprise! But I did put David Beckham in there because the man is just an absolute legend. And I also brought Tony Adams in there as well because
I would have started like the eras. So if I would have voted, I would have gone Tony Adams and Eric Cantona.
Tony Adams was an absolute fantastic centre back. Like I would have loved him in my team. If I was creating a team, he was a no nonsense centre back. He was absolutely.
We have kicked off in the second half. Just going to update Twitter.
Jamie Davis saying you're a wanted man. Yeah, it's always nice to be wanted, Jamie. It's always nice to be wanted. I'm not going to say it now.
Absolutely.
Zidane's tactic, if they lose, is to headbutt the referee. Classic.
Could not agree more. Jamie Davis with another comment. The Ramirez goal versus Barca was a surreal moment when you realise Chelsea are heading through if they hold on. Amazing night as a neutral. Actually, I watched the the Chelsea-Napoli game at Stamford on TV, the second leg, and I asked my parents if I could stay up later to watch extra time. And my
that when
parents said,
Morales scored, didn't he score in that game?
I think Ivanovic scored.
Ivanovic scored.
Yeah, I think it was like a big game.
Morales scored a goal in that one of them games, I think.
Yeah, and AVB got
Morales,
sacked.
good God.
Yeah, I think he's in the back arses of China somewhere. And John Obi Mikel's playing at Stoke. Kai Havertz on the ball now, but gives it off to N'Golo Kante. I voted for Beck, Scholes and Drogba. Yeah, good chance. I'm surprised you didn't vote Cantona. Ball in. Havertz!
Ooh.
Oh, just hits the crossbar. That's the second time he hit the bar this game. Beautiful cross by Azpilicueta. Oh, just look at that rising above Eder Militao.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Thibaut Courtois nowhere near it. Flapping at it. Nowhere near. Oh.
Unlucky.
Well.
Yeah, I voted for obviously all of the main Chelsea players in that thing, and then David Beckham and.
If I would have
Tony
voted, Gerrard would have been my vote, but he
course.
shouldn't go in it yet. For me, like they should work it back from like when the Premier League first incepted, and then go down the eras like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just picking out players. Oh, Chelsea, a little nutmeg on Tony Kroos. Havertz just, pass back to Kante, and they're just going to keep hold of the ball. Morales was a forgotten hero in 2012, Played for Liverpool as well.
He wasn't forgotten because I've remembered him, Jamie.
Oh, remember who else started in that final? Jose Bosingua. He went to join QPR afterwards.
Don't make it worse, Luke. Don't make it worse.
And Solomon Kalou. I remember in that final when Torres came on. There was a stat saying when Torres and Drogba were on the pitch, they don't score together. And it Mata with the corner and Drogba with the header. Vinicius Junior looks like he's gone. Yeah, it looks like he's still playing right wing back. We are.
I did miss the comment from Austin earlier where he said London is blue, both ladies and men in the final of the Champions League. Wow. I mean, we're not there yet, Austin, but fantastic from the Chelsea women's to get there, and the men of the Chelsea men have started on the front foot in this second half. Great chance we just had from Kai Havertz as well. Unlucky, like Luke said, Thibaut Courtois was going to get nowhere with that, so it's just unlucky it didn't get on target.
You can still vote, Luke. Yeah. I will vote Adams, Cantona and Gerrard. I'm obviously going to have a Liverpool player in.
You can vote for 6, Luke.
But for 6?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'd vote Adams, Cantona, Gerrard, Ashley Cole.
It hurts me if you don't put Frank Lampard in. Because he is the top scoring midfielder in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So
probably put Lampard in it, and I'll probably put Scholes in it as well. Even though that Lampard's at the bottom of that list, but we're not.
Chilwell.
Yeah. Still Chilwell. Ball over. Oh, Nacho just gets a vital full peck flies.
Havertz is not making everyone here. What's going on?
Hey, hold on. What minute are you on?
49.50 I got.
Oh, thank God, I'm like 3 seconds ahead of you. Yes, get it. Werner dropping into central midfield now. Chelsea playing with confidence. If you're new around here, please make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. It'll be a massive help to everyone here at Let's Talk Sport. And if you're watching the stream, make sure to drop us a comment. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please drop us a super chat. Every little helps. Foul by Vinicius Junior on Ben Chilwell, and it's a free kick to Chelsea. Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell over the free kick, 50 minutes in. Looks like Ben Chilwell is going to take it. Surely if Chelsea get a second goal, it's tie over, isn't it, Jack? Or are you still going to be...
Well, I'd like to think so. You never know in these big games. There could always be a huge comeback, but I'd like to think that we'd be able to see the game out if we did manage to get a second goal in this game. Just need a good ball here from Ben Chilwell. We've been quite good on headers this season. I know Kurt Zuma's not on, and he scored most of them, but Thiago Silva can definitely get a headed goal from here.
Ball in by Chilwell. Oh, Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Oh, just over the bar. Thiago Silva, he's been a great free signing. Struggled at the beginning of the season, obviously with an error at West Brom, but he has certainly been Chelsea's best defender this season. Not quite. Oh, he's better than Virgil van Dijk. Did you see Twitter yesterday? Oh, Ruben Diaz, best defender, better than Virgil van Dijk. I'm like, wow, Van Dijk's not kicked the ball for over 6 months and everyone's talking about him. Living rent free, baby.
No, I think obviously we don't know because we're not sure in terms of like Virgil van Dijk's fitness. Hopefully for Liverpool's sake he's back for next season. But I think there was a lot of talk about Aymeric Laporte coming into this season about City, but Ruben Diaz has literally just taken hold of that centre back position and he sort of made it known. And he has been vital for City this season. There's no doubt about that. And John Stone's making a sort of comeback as well. Yeah. Getting into Pep Guardiola's good books.
He's definitely...
So, yeah.
Diaz definitely is that company of that defence.
Oh,
he's definitely the leader.
Yeah. And it surprised me actually that how quick they found one replacement for that as well, because company, what was immense for City, and I think like Ruben Diaz has just come in and said, "I'll take that mantle," and I know it's only one season, but yeah, he has done a tremendous job this year in terms of City's back line, and it's interesting because obviously a lot of the pundits have said City have had a great year, but you look at where they started at the beginning of the season, they were at mid-table.
That's
and it was
just
like,
the media hype.
Win this league?
That's just the media hype.
Yeah.
Werner flick onto Mount. Mount. Oh, Mason Mount. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, massive opportunity. Thomas Tuchel not happy.
Huge. Great play.
Again, just pop it around. Werner to Mount.
Timo Werner.
And Chelsea fans thought Mount and Havertz couldn't play in the same team.
Great play.
Thomas Tuchel proved you wrong.
That was a foul, wasn't it?
Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, what were we talking about before that? Oh.
No idea. Ruben Diaz.
Oh yeah, Diaz, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised City have had a good defence. You've spent enough.
Yeah.
You've spent more than what...
That money doesn't pay. Look what Tottenham did with Gareth Bale's money.
I know. It shows that money doesn't buy... It shows that the money you pay isn't the value of what they're worth. Like, is Maguire worth £85 million? No. Is Nicola Pepe worth 72 million? No.
How much did we pay for Kepa? 70, 80?
Is Kepa worth 72 million pounds? No. Greg Livingston with a comment. To be honest, after that Virgil injury, I don't think you'll be the same player. I don't think he'll be the same player. People who think that he's gonna come back and be the world's best defender, I think you're gonna be have a rude awakening. I know he's been pictured running and doing ball work, but Holland want to pick him for the Euros. I think a top doctor came out saying you're going to risk his career if you play him in the Euros. And I'm like...
I think the player has to have a say in that.
No, Liverpool pay your wages. I'd be going... No,
but
way.
I mean, as a player, if you obviously want to have a successful career going forward, I think you have to sort of state, look, I know, as much as I want to play in a big tournament, you have to look
he feels like that. He won't play at another one again, and I'm like thinking like the World Cup's next year, mate.
Yeah.
I back Holland to get to the World Cup.
I will say this about Greg's comment. I agree with that you in a big injury like that you don't come back the same player, but what you do get from that is the experience of learning about an injury about that, but learning to play better around it, if that makes sense. All the best players
It wouldn't surprise me if Virgil van Dijk gets better because he's using this more now.
Exactly.
Because he's been a great reader of the game. Jamie Davis, Carvalho and Terry partnership doesn't get enough credit. Completely agree.
Oh, that was a partnership.
I think it was. I don't know whether I'm confident saying what I was going to say.
I think Makaleli just in front of them as well.
I'm just trying to think what was the better partnership, Rio or Vidic? Or Carvalho Terry? But thing is, I don't. The thing is,
as a Chelsea fan, I still think it's a scary option to have Vidic and Ferdinand in a team against you.
The thing is, right, I don't like Terry and I don't like Ferdinand. I think as characters, I think they're slimy scumbags of personalities. Terry with the racism and the sleeping around, and Ferdinand with the failed drugs test, and even as a pundit now, I think he winds me up a little bit, saying stuff with like, "Oh, you're upset of Mike Ashley? Well, how about you put your money into your club and buy Newcastle? But when you moan about United's ownership, you moan about United's ownership. Well, how about if you have some money, how about you buy United, Rio?
But
Casemiro,
But as players, you've got to say, haven't you, that they were top quality players in their day. So
yeah, Greg Livingston. To be honest, when I heard City was buying Ruben Diaz, I was like, who the hell is he? But when he came in, he was unbelievable alongside John Stones and Laporte. Yeah, definitely. I think City used Koulibaly as a smokescreen. Just get Ruben Diaz, and then Jamie, in April 2006, Chelsea beat United 3-0. It sealed them the title. Likes of Rooney, Rude and Allen couldn't get near the goal. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. I think Carvalho and Terry were a better partnership. I think.
Am I also right in saying that Joe Cole scored an absolute blinder in that game? Pretty sure. Joe Cole scored a wonder goal to make it 3-0 when we sealed that title, Jamie.
I wasn't watching football back then, so I don't know.
And I think that wasn't also the same game that Wayne Rooney got his metatarsal injury. I think it was his second one, or was it his first? Second one. I think it was his second one. Oh no, it might have been his first actually. And he was a doubt for the tournament then in the summer.
We are coming up to 59 minutes, and it's still Chelsea 1. Real Madrid 0. Timo Werner scored in the 28th minute, and Chelsea just popping it about. Jorginho with the ball. Ooh. Oh my God, it's Havertz through. Is it Havertz?
Havertz.
Saved by Thibaut Courtois. Another opportunity.
How many chances are you gonna get, man?
Havertz could have had a hat trick tonight. If that was Tammy Abraham, that's in. Jokes, please.
You're baiting that.
Come on.
If that's Giroud, that's in. My man Giroud would have buried that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so to be honest, just like Roberto Firmino, I think Seb put in. I think our friend Seb, say what you want about Havertz, about Havertz's price tag. Havertz is a special player. Yeah, I think the false 9 suits him perfectly. Yeah. I feel like Benzema, no, cleared by Thiago Silva. I feel like that if they got like an inside forward, a goal scoring inside forward, I feel like that Chelsea would go up another level. If Chelsea had Mo Salah on that right, they'd be challenging for a title.
Mo Salah from 2 years ago.
Well, even Mo Salah now. Greg Livingston, I hate Rio. His punditry is a lot. It is a lot to be designed. I know he's trying to mix it with the YouTube world, with his YouTube channel. The reason why he didn't slag off Mike Ashley is because he sells his merch. That's why he didn't come out and say it, because he would have got his merch pulled by Ashley. Modric over to Vinicius Jr. interesting battle up against him and Chilwell, but he's burnt past Ben Chilwell. Oh, not a good ball in.
Crossed it into no one.
Absolutely crossed it into no man's land. And then
Jamie was right. Yes, that was the game. Left Rio to sleep.
Marquinhos.
Rio afterwards, yeah.
Apparently, Real Madrid are monitoring Marquinhos.
Whoa!
Oh, Nacho. Apparently, Real Madrid are monitoring Marquinhos as a potential target this summer.
Interesting.
And then Seb put in our group chat Marquinhos over Varane.
How old is Marquinhos now?
26.
Is he older than he looks?
I'm just gonna put in the group chat
Varane
World Cup. And then that's all I'm gonna say.
Not there.
I just need to find a gif of him lifting the World Cup.
It was a strange challenge between that two and... Real Madrid are making 2 substitutions.
Yeah, Ferland Mendy's off for Freddy Valverde. What? Zizou!
Can you explain these, Luke? What's going
Asensio on for Vinicius Junior. So that looks like they're going to go with a 4-3-3. So how's that going to work? How's that going to work? Mendy's the only left back. Connor Porter. Hello gents. Jack, try and be calm if Chelsea win. Not going to happen.
No, I'm afraid, Connor, that ship will sail if we score another one. But to be honest, Havertz, like Luke said about 5 minutes ago, Havertz should have scored a hat-trick tonight. So we could have been done and dusted by now. We could have been talking about the final, but not to be just yet. Got to keep calm.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to have to disagree with Sam. I'm playing absolutely not with 3 laughing faces. Marquinhos got spun around last night by Manchester City, thank you very much. So, I'm wondering if there's going to be a change in formation for Real Madrid. Jamie Davis, Rio Ferdinand is an average pundit. He criticised Fergie's tactics versus Pep in the Champions League final in 2011. Did the analysis 8 years too late. Yeah, completely agree. He's hanging around because he wants to stay relevant. That's my view on him.
The only thing I remember from that final is David Villa scoring that wonder goal. Jamie knows how much of a big David Villa fan I am. I love that man.
Barca just taking the piss. I think that was Edwin van Sar's last game for Man U.
What a goal.
But it's Nacho's playing at right back. Face it, Rio, you and Vidic were bummed by Messi. Yeah, Messi scored a beauty. I think that's like Messi's first goal on English soil, and then afterwards he just Hazard ball across the box. Good save by Mendy. A Casemiro back end deflection.
Havertz, Hazard, you want to be scoring at the other end, man? What are you doing?
Edouard Mendy tried to go through Mendy's legs, but he had the legs closed. Access denied. Do you know what? Yeah, I've just realised Chelsea are going to need another goalkeeper because AFCON is in January next year, and I imagine he's Senegal's #1, isn't he? So he's off in January. So Chelsea are going to need another goalie.
Have to deal with Kepa for a month.
Because I saw Liverpool linked with Basuma, and I've said I wouldn't go after any players that are going to AFCON in January. Because we've been linked with Ismail Assar, and I'm like, do no one know players are going to AFCON? Ball in, headed out. Oh, now Werner on the counter-attack. He's got Kante on the left. Havertz on the right. He gets it to N'Golo Kante. Kante! Oh!
Come on, man!
Chelsea could have had this semi-final wrapped up.
Anyone but Kante, man. Anyone but Kante there. Jeez. Bring me Christian Pulisic on. Come on.
Well, yeah, again, I don't think that he can finish his dinner.
Jamie, David Villa in that 2010 Spain top, you knew you were in trouble. 100%, man. That guy was on fire for that era. 2010, 2011. What a man.
Why am I having a debate with... I'm having a debate with Seb in our group chat whilst on the stream, because I said...
Come on, Luke. What are you doing? You're supposed to be
sorry,
hosting.
Seb. Yeah, sorry, Seb. If you're watching, yeah, but we will have this debate afterwards. Because you say, oh, Marquinhos has improved PSG's mentality. What mentality? They're bottlers. They're going to bottle the league and they've bottled the Champions League. What mentality?
Angola, AFCON champions 2022. Jamie Davis prediction right there.
Yeah.
Oh, are we making a substitution?
N'Golo Kante looks like he might be... Oh no, they're just showing the team around. Great block by Freddy Valverde, who's just come on.
It would have gone through Courtois' legs otherwise.
Yeah. Tuchel must be pissed.
Oh, is that Werner
Timo's coming off for Christian Pulisic.
There we go. Great night from Timo Werner. It's a bit of a shame he's actually going off. He's played really well tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely been Chelsea's most influential forward. He's been Chelsea's second best forward. But let's see whether or not the Pulisic sub is going to make a difference to Chelsea.
Have you figured out what Real Madrid are doing at the minute? Is it definitely a 4-3-3?
I think so. It looks like it. Looks like it.
Are they playing? Is Nacho playing left back now?
Yeah, and Valverde's playing centre half. No, Valverde's playing right back. Odd. Odd. I would have played Militao or Nacho fullback, and played Mendy left back, and Courtois.
So Jamie's prediction of Angola to win has sort of blown up in his face already. I've just remembered they didn't qualify. Brilliant, Jamie. Absolutely brilliant.
Chelsea are on the ball.
Come on, Kante. Come on.
Kante just lays it off to Ben Chilwell. But I've just told Seb I'll have this debate after the stream.
Yeah, you argue with Seb after the stream. Come on now.
What? He said, oh, Varane's really, mentally, improved the PSG mentality, played really well against City last night. No, he didn't. He was like, oh, but Varane was poor against City when they played in the Champions League.
They're both rubbish. They're no Tony Rudiger.
Yes,
come on,
thanks, Jamie. Thanks. He's just put in the WhatsApp chat. He's not all that. He's not all that. Thiago Silva held his hand. You can say the same thing about Marquinhos as you say about Rafa Varane. They both had world-class centre-halves next to them, and you could say that they're holding their hand. Look, Thiago Silva left PSG, and they're looking like they're going to not win the league. But Chelsea pressing Christensen, trying to press Hazard, who's playing in DM, but Hazard loses the ball.
Oh, come on now. How is that a foul?
Oh, Thomas Tuchel's really furious.
Thomas Tuchel's me right now if I wasn't on a stream. You're taking the mick there. How is that a foul? Joke. Absolute joke.
Yeah, Real Madrid are going out with a whimper at the moment. His subs have baffled me. Tuchel. It looks like...
Tuchel's only made...
No, not Tuchel. I mean, Zidane's tactics has baffled me. Is Casim... Oh, I don't know what he's done. It looks like Militao's playing fullback and Valverde's playing centre half, but Nacho's popped up in midfield and gives it to Benzema, who just loses the ball out. But Chelsea, lovely flick by Christian Pulisic, and now he's tearing down the right wing. He's past Casemiro, ball in. Straight into hand of Thibaut Courtois.
That slippy snake should have lost that ball there.
Yeah. Now Real Madrid, can they go and counter? Hazard's been really quiet. He has not shown up against his former club.
We all know he wants us to win.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone who's watching on tonight's stream. Make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. And drop us a comment in the comment section. And if you wish to donate to the channel, please drop us a super chat. Vulpec, I'm fearing a sucker punch tonight. So many great chances missed. Yes, that's true, but in the second... Oh, that's cynical by Tony Kroos. Yellow card. But yet again, this game is... If you were watching the City PSG game, this game is following a similar path at the moment. Real Madrid getting petulant, picking up silly yellow cards, and it wouldn't surprise me if Mason Mount feeds the ball to Christian Pulisic to tap it in for 2-0. Jamie, we've gone with a comment. Jamie, is this a good time to talk about selling LTS merch? I don't know if anyone would want merch. Ball to Havertz. No, to Pulisic.
See, he's already tearing him a new one.
Jamie with a comment saying the Dan is making an average team punch above their weight. Yeah, this Real Madrid team. It's not.
I was very surprised. I was very surprised when he came back because he'd done so well in his first spell at Madrid. Coming back, I know, you can say such and such, but I still feel like he probably should have left it there in terms of his Madrid managerial.
I'm wondering if he came back because he had reassurances of him changing the squad. Oh, Mount with a corner. Oh, massive opportunity by Thiago Silva. Yeah, I wonder if he had assurances to make changes. I know Bale left. I'm wondering if he's going to get rid of Bale permanently. But I know that this squad needs regenerating, and I'm wondering if he either thought I can squeeze another Champions League out of this team before I leave it for someone else to redo, but it looks like they're going to lose out on the league to Atletico Madrid, and at the moment they're looking like they're limping out of the Champions League. As Real Madrid have got possession as they enter Chelsea's half. They've not had a shot on they've had one shot on target this half, and that was from an Eden Hazard ball across the box, which Edouard Mendy saved. But Chelsea, Thiago Silva absolutely bodies Eden Hazard. Back to Madrid, and Chelsea trying to play it out from the back, and Rudiger ball hits off Casemiro, and it's a Chelsea throw-in. Just going back to the Kante chance. Oh, great block, you have to say. And then you go back to the Havertz chance again, hits Courtois' leg. Now looking at the Mount chance again. Chelsea have had opportunities. This game could have been game, set and match.
Yeah, and Wolfbeck's right.
Ramos has got the ball nicked, but Nacho just comes and saves him.
Yeah, Wolfbeck I still feels right. We've missed too many chances, so that we could have a sucker punch at the end. I remember, obviously we were messed over by that referee that game, but that Iniesta goal against Barcelona last few minutes that knocked us out of the Champions League. I think that was the quarter-final, was it, at that stage? I can't remember.
Rodrigo is readying himself on for Real Madrid. He'll be introduced shortly. But Pulisic pressing against Ramos. Yeah, they've not really offered anything second half Real Madrid, and it looks like Chelsea are going to just cruise their way to a Champions League final.
You never say that in the Champions League.
Well,
Slip Courtois. What I wouldn't give.
But Modric loses it out to Jorginho. Jorginho just gives it back to Mount, and Jorginho, and then Rodrigo's about to come on for Casemiro. What is he doing?
You are baffled by these.
What is he doing? What? Is he going back to 3 at the back and having Freddy Valverde and having Rodrigo at right wing back? I'm going to check the Real Madrid bench.
Who did he have on there tonight?
Asensio, Marcelo, Luin the goalkeeper. He had Odriozola, who's a natural right back. Weird. Yeah. So he replaced both of his wing backs. Odd. UEFA. No. Oh, I'll go back to the comments afterwards. Pulisic against Bramble. A ball across the box.
Oh my God!
Chance.
Come on, man.
Volpec Flyers. Semi-final, I think. UEFA don't want a United Chelsea semi-final 2 years in a row. Possibly have a word with the refs here before the game. No, I think after the Super League, I think the last thing UEFA wanted was like their European competitions to have all English teams in it. I don't think UEFA particularly liked the English teams, but Azpilicueta's got the ball. Great to Pulisic. Pulisic.
Oh.
But
there's another chance we missed, man.
what other subs Zidane's gonna make from Greg Livingston? Well, he's took off both of his wing backs, left Marcelo on, who I thought he would have brought on if he was gonna take off Ferland Mendy, and then he's put in Freddy Valverde, and I don't know what he's gonna do. Like, Valverde's out on the right wing now, and is Hazard's come off? No, Hazard's still on. Asensio tries to go for goal, but that's blocked, and Azpilicueta balloons the ball up, and it's a Real Madrid throw-in Chelsea's half. 77 minutes gone, and it's Chelsea 1-0 up. Reece James looks like he's going to ready himself. I'm wondering if Thomas Tuchel's feeling that he's going to shut up shop. I will imagine Azpilicueta was... I imagine if he makes a sub, it'll be Azpilicueta off. Wolfpack Flo is saying, sorry, I'm talking about the year that Barca dumped us out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was the one I mentioned, yeah, where Iniesta scored last minute and that overgo, that referee. You know, that image of Michael Ballack screaming in his ear at the end of the game.
And Drogba,
Drogba, very unhappy, swearing on live TV. Classic. Great moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think that was, he had to be paid in that match. I'm sorry, that was a terrible refereeing display.
To Chelsea. Asensio pushed Azpilicueta in the back.
Pulisic chance, cuts past Ramos.
Oh,
again.
But Nacho pressed by.
Oh, pressure him.
Pressure. Courtois trying to with the kick up field to Benzema. Benzema spins past Thiago Silva. If he gets the ball right, he could send Real Madrid through, but he's not. Oh, he doesn't.
Great play by Jorginho.
Yeah. Greg Livingston, can I say how much the new format for the Champions League is much worse than the European Super League? Yeah, completely agree. I hate the way that they're doing. It's like it's a crap version of the Super League, but it's run by UEFA. It's more games for more money. Really, I think it's crap. To be perfectly honest, it's more revenue. Jamie put, it's an effing disgrace.
Classic Drogba. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Nacho gives it to Asensio, who looks like he's playing left wing back, as Zidane is trying to push for a goal for Real Madrid. Nacho to Hazard, who's now popped up on the left against Azpilicueta. He gives it back to Toni Kroos. To Militao. To Valverde. Back to Modric. Is it Valverde? No, it was to Rodrigo there. Couldn't see his shirt number. Tried to feed the ball in, but it's cleared by Thiago Silva. Ramos loses it out to Kai Havertz. Ramos has had a shaky game, but he knows that he's booked and he can't really dive in, but it's Havertz. It's still Havertz to N'Golo Kante.
Kante again.
Kante to Pulisic. Pulisic! Oh, shot dragged wide. Jamie Burgoyne, stop effing swearing on your stream, Jamie. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that. Kante with a shot dragged wide. Another big chance for Chelsea. Well, another chance. I wouldn't say big chance. 10 minutes left of normal time remaining, plus whatever stoppage time is given. Chelsea are heading for their 3rd European Cup final, where they'll be joining Manchester City, who will be making their debut in the final as they bid to win it for the first time. Will Real Madrid come up with a sting? Just with a sucker punch? I don't think they will at this rate. Pulisic got on the ball, driving in the middle, but ball out to Mount was poor. Asensio now on the ball. Real Madrid are going to have to make a couple of risks here, but Azpilicueta just fouls Hazard, and Jamie almost Luke. Gonna have to do better than that to catch me out. Everyone who's watching, massive thank you. Make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. Massive help for us on the channel, and if you wish to donate, there is a little money icon down in the chat, so if you want to give us a super chat. But Toni Kroos on the ball, back to Nacho inside Chelsea's half, got 9 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Jamie Davis has had to get a 96th minute equaliser. If he gets close enough to the box to have a shot, but he's been kept relatively quiet by the Chelsea backline.
Jamie.
Jack's nervous here.
We should be 6-0 up right now. It's pissing me off.
Yeah. Asensio, left wing back. Asensio tried to whip a ball in, but it's blocked by the Chelsea skipper. I'm going to have far ever got. Odd. Throw into Real.
Haven't made that Reece James substitution. Oh, he's down there on the bed, warming up on the sidelines. But...
Ball in. Oh, Rodrigo just out. Mason Mount not doing anything stupid, booting it clear. Race between Ramos and Havertz, but Ramos wins that duel, and now Ramos can ping it out, but it's a heavy ball. But Asensio picks it up for Nacho, but it gives it back to Asensio. Now back to Nacho, and Chelsea with that deep line, well organised back line, but Kroos pings it out wide to Freddy Valverde. Can Real Madrid produce a big chance late in this game?
Tense, man. Not gonna lie.
It's tense. Madrid have got the ball. They just need 1 goal to take it into extra time. Kroos to Nacho. Nacho with the ball in. Poor ball. And Chelsea can just take their time, take the sting out of the game as they're heading towards Champions League final. Rudiger saying, "Come on, boys." Rodrigo. Greg Livingston, Luke, do you have the best commentary you should take over for Martin Tyler from Sky? Martin Tyler should have retired years ago.
Wait! I've just heard noise from downstairs. I think we're behind on our streams, Luke.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, no, just. Is it too good to be true? Is it too good to be true? Great.
Oh, Kante! It's Kante in the middle! Is he going to find the pass to Pulisic? Oh, Pulisic!
What?
To Mason Mount, and it's 2-0 Chelsea! Chelsea! Chelsea have done it! They have done it! Chelsea's wonder boy have done it! Chelsea's best player this season! Gotta change that score! Gotta change that score, Mr. Price! Game, set, match!
Eat that!
Chelsea have done it! It'll be an all-English Champions League final!
Luke, you should have kept that 2-0 at the start.
I should have kept the 2-0! Should have kept the 2-0!
Yes, boys. Great interception by Kante there.
Great by N'Golo Kante. Gonna have to update the Twitter sphere.
Pulisic.
Jack, you keep our lovely audience.
Right place, right time again. Just waited for that run. Just waited. Pulisic could have hit it early. Decided to stop. Take his time. Great cross back in. Mason Mount there. In front of Eder Militao. Great
Just
goal.
nicks it in front. Thomas Tuchel.
Is how Chelsea fans feeling right now.
Real Madrid dejected. Chelsea have done it. Chelsea have done it.
If I had a cigar, I'd light it right now.
Yeah. Seb, true. But if Chelsea win the Champions League and England go far, who's getting the Ballon d'Or, Mount or Foden? The answer is none of them, because Messi will end up winning it. Mason Mount, his second goal in the Champions League this season, but this one's gonna be... It's gonna be crucial. I think...
not happy.
Back to the English thing, I think that it would be Foden, because he won the league.
Yeah.
But it'll be neither of them. Let's be honest, Messi's still playing. Real Madrid are going to need 2 goals to win, but they're all... Real Madrid are picking up yellow cards.
I think that was Mount.
Was it Mount with a yellow?
I think.
Yeah, Mount with a yellow. Oh, looks like he twisted his ankle a little bit there. Yeah, look. He's saying that he's alright, he's ready to go. Real future Chelsea captain Mason Mount. I'm just saying Liverpool lost to this Madrid side. That's how bad we've been this season.
It's not getting any better.
That 45 minutes at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium cost Liverpool. Seb, true, Messi won't win it. You'll be surprised. If he wins the League of Barcelona, he'll win it. Trust me. Trust me, he'll win it.
Oh, Mount's coming off now. Saving him.
But Azpilicueta was coming off to...
Let's watch that
Rhys
Mount goal
James.
again.
Oh, just sat Tebow down and Mason Mount.
This has been an all-round performance so far.
And Mount's come off for Hakim Ziyech. Real, the only team not to score at Anfield in 2021. True. Wow. Chelsea have done it, haven't
Hazard's
they?
off.
Hazard's off for Mariano Diaz.
Deep down, Hazard will be happy inside. He knows it.
Yeah, he knows. Wow. Azpilicueta and Mount are walking off. They know the job's done. They know that the
There goes
time...
the Dons. The Dons are going to sit down now.
Chelsea. 2 minutes of regulation time.
If Greg's still in the chat, he knows from the very beginning that at the beginning Luke had it down as 2-0 at the start, and it has come to fruition. We should have known at the very beginning.
Another yellow card for Real Madrid. Oh, this time Freddy Valverde with a yellow. Oh dear. Just gonna have to edit our video.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh, Real Madrid. I did call it at half time. It had a similar feel to the City PSG game yesterday. I did have a feeling that it was going to end this way.
Again.
Another
How
petulant
is that not a foul?
foul
How is that not
by
a foul?
Real Madrid. 4 minutes of added time remaining.
They've been very poor tonight, haven't they, Real Madrid?
So poor. But they had the chances in the first half. Benzema. But apart from that, Connor Porter, stay calm, Jack. Yes, I'm so
That's
Jack.
gone, mate. That's gone.
Stay very
that
calm.
Second goal.
Said true, you won't win the league with Barca. They lost to Madrid twice and Atletico once. The head-to-head doesn't play in their favour. Alright. Okay, yeah. It makes sense, but... Alright, yeah, it makes sense, but... Yeah. Oh, Kai Havertz, he's got to pressure Thibaut Courtois. It's going to make it difficult, but Courtois picks it up. Real Madrid need 2 goals in 4 minutes. Chelsea have kept them out all night. They have dealt with Real Madrid just like they dealt with Atletico Madrid. Look at the Chelsea players on the bench. They're celebrating. They know how much this means to them. God, it will be built up as Mount versus Foden. Jack, I want to be at your house for this Champions League final as I need to separate you and your mum from your dad. Why is that? Is your dad not a Chelsea fan?
My dad's a City fan.
What?
Yeah.
How did you end up supporting Chelsea?
Because my mum fought to have my support. Dad didn't. So,
I bet he's loved the last decade. Just go, wait, look at all the trophies we're winning.
Absolutely. Considering he used to go to all the games at Main Road and all the away matches, and obviously they weren't doing much in that time. So the fact that they're winning now, he moans when they don't win a game, and I'm like, well, it could be worse.
Oh my God! What a ball by Mendy! He gives it to Pulisic out on the left. Brings it to Reece James. I'd hate if he scored because then it'll be Reece James. Oh, is that a free kick? No free kick given. Oh, I would have hated if Reece James scored then because then Twitter go,
oh, another mistake.
Reece James is better than Trent. Not true. Ziyech on the ball. He's not really. Their stats this season, if you ask, who had the better stats this season, Trent or Reece James, everyone's going to go, it's Reece, but it's Trent.
Wan-Bissaka, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, but Wan-Bissaka's not going because Southgate doesn't like him. He should be going, but he won't. Trippier will end up going. Oh, it's Havertz. To Reece James. Reece James lines it up. Oh, just wide. Just wide.
Trent would have scored.
Yeah, Trent would have scored. Just drags the shot wide. Courtois looked like he had it covered.
Brilliant.
Chelsea are 45 seconds away from the 3rd Champions League final. Jack Price is trying to hold in his emotions. Kai Havertz is coming off.
Right
Kai Havertz should have had a hat-trick tonight, but Olivier Giroud is coming on. Imagine if he wins the Champions League before Arsenal.
Great game actually by Kai Havertz. Got to give him credit tonight. Played well.
Chelsea going to Istanbul.
Just play the game at Wembley. It's easier.
Yeah, play the game at Wembley because I think it would be easier. Just because of COVID, and plus both teams are English now.
Yeah.
Just my worst fear. Has been
Luke, at the
realised.
start of this stream, this is your worst fear, isn't it?
Oh God.
Just think one of us is happy.
At least you're happy, I suppose. It's been 4.5 minutes in. Oh, it's Werner! It's been pulled down. Is that a penalty? Oh, no penalty! Oh, as if that should have been a penalty, but that's not going to matter. Chelsea are through to the Champions League final. They have done it. Thomas Tuchel has beaten Zinedine Zidane. Thiago Silva makes it to his 2nd consecutive Champions League final. Look at Chelsea with the celebrations. It makes me sick as a Liverpool fan, but Jack Rice, over to you.
Yeah, what a great game, what a great performance. May not have been the most enjoyable game. It was no Bayern Munich PSG, but in terms of the absolute performance, what a great result. Great team effort. Probably should have scored a lot more tonight. Havertz missed a few chances, but yeah, I can see from everybody's emotions. Mason Mount, you said it would be Pulisic to Mount. You said it, and it happened.
I said
you knew.
I said Mount to Pulisic.
Oh, sorry, I take it back. Well, it was the same players. It was the same.
I thought it was going to mirror the City goal when Foden fed it through to Mahrez.
You also knew that earlier on, putting 2-0 down at the very start of the game as well. It was like you knew this was going to be the result. So, absolutely incredible performance by Chelsea. Very, very subpar Real Madrid. Just weren't at it tonight. Had a couple of chances. Hazard was very quiet. Benzema had that one chance in the first half. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea probably deserves to go through, no doubt. And all English finals, City-Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea make it to their third Champions League final. The last time they were in the final was 2012, that night in Munich. And they'll be joining Manchester City, who beat PSG last night.
Well, thank you for joining us, Volpek. I'm glad you enjoyed the commentary. Great result. So,
absolute pleasure. Just tweeting out Chelsea are into the final.
That hurts, Luke.
That does hurt typing that. I can't believe, right? Gray Livingston, see you later, guys. It's been a pleasure, Gray. Got down at the two Champions League finals in 8 to 9 months. Yeah, true.
Him and Thiago Silva again.
Yeah, it's like, hey, good to see you again.
We did it again.
We do big business here. Oh, I don't know what's worse. Oh, no. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what I'd rather. Chelsea bottle the Champions League in Turkey again, but that means City join that table. The one thing for me that has stopped City being a big club is like they can't sit with the European big boys yet because they've not won the big ears. And if they win the big ears, and they can come to the party and they can go, we got one. Hey, Chelsea, we got the same amount as you. But great performance by Chelsea. Hazard's laughing about. If you're a Real Madrid fan, you must be so annoyed. You're seeing Eden Hazard there, who's had a stinker of a season for Real Madrid, laughing around with Kurt Zouma and Eduard Mendy. The Spanish paper are going to rip him apart.
Yeah, he's a true blue. He's a true blue man. You know it. You know it.
Greg Livingston with a comment. One final comment for our go. City will win the Champions League final. Mark my watch. All English final, baby. Yep, second All English final in like 3 years. Last one was Liverpool Spurs. And England will be making it. Will look to make it the same in the Europa League with Arsenal playing Villarreal and United got a 6-2 lead over Roma. But Jack, any final words before we leave?
I mean, to be honest, when we picked Real Madrid out, there was a chance. It was a better option for me than City or PSG. So taking Real Madrid, I always thought it was more of a chance maybe to get to the final. We still know Real Madrid on their day, even if they're not the team that they used to be, still have that quality. They still have good players in that side. But yeah, to get through with this team, considering how well we've played in and out this season, we've had some poor parts this season. I mean, West Brom, we got absolutely trounced a few weeks ago. So to go from that to beat Real Madrid and get into the Champions League final, to face City, to also have the FA Cup final coming up against Leicester as well, we have finished the season, really strong. So if we can win the Champions League, look, City are of course the better team going into this. So it's going to be very much that they're on the front foot. We're the underdog going into that Champions League final. But yeah, the performances we've put in to get to this point, we probably deserve it as much as they do. So I think it's going to hopefully be a really great game. As long as it's better than that Liverpool-Tottenham game, that was atrocious a couple of seasons ago, and I had to turn over, and I preferred to watch Emmerdale or something at that point. It was absolutely shocking. So as long as it's a better game than that, I'll be happy. But it will be an interesting one in the Price household, that's for sure, coming that night.
I've just seen a stat on Twitter. Thomas Tuchel is the first manager in European Cup and Champions League history to reach back-to-back finals with 2 different clubs. And he's already knocked Pep out of 1 cup competition this season, so I am pretty sure that it's going to be a cracker of a final. Chelsea men join the Chelsea women in their respective Champions League final.
Great,
which I'm sure that will be covering both finals. And Let's Talk Sport Champions League final will be on the 29th of May. Oh, in Turkey.
I'll have to pull another shift. Not only will it be the Women's Champions League and the FA Cup, I'll have to do the Men's Champions League final. I'll be triple billing here. This is.
Will Chelsea get the second big ears, or will City get their first big ears? Oh, well, I just hope null and void it. Yeah, null and void it. Yeah. Oh, it was a great game to watch.
Thank you everybody for watching us tonight. I mean, yeah. It has been a quite bit emotional. Obviously, we should have buried a few chances. So, but yeah, it was great to be on the stream after going through to the final. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching the stream with us tonight.
Yeah, massive shout out to everyone who's watched the stream tonight. If you're new around here and want some more sporting watch-alongs, make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. My Liverpool hat. My heart's like, we lost to that Madrid team. If we lost to that Madrid team, that's so frustrating. Dearie me. But no, I'm sure it's going to be a cracker of a final. From myself, Luke Tanner, and from Jack Price, we will see you all very, very soon. Good night.
Thanks, everyone.